Welcome back. Again, we're joined by Dr. Hoda Zakaria, Professor of Political Sociology, to discuss with us what the President spoke about during his speech. Good afternoon to you, Doctor.
Good afternoon. It's my pleasure to be with you.
Thank you for joining us. How do you read the President's speech and what are the most important issues that the President tackled during his speech?
I think the main topic tackled in his historical speech, he gives a lesson of how to restore the political and social memory of the last 10 years since June 30.
Yes.
Taking in consideration, giving the attention to answer and to explain the important steps and he tried to and he states how the Egyptian state tried to solve the financial and social problems this year, and he tried a lot of. He was talking about al-ikhtiyar, and as you know, since the choice to drama, al-ikhtiyar, people recognize that Sinai is a very important part of our country.
During the event, the President hailed the leaders, like you were saying, of Sinai and the tribes and different families that live there for cooperating with the state. How important is it to focus on now the development of the Sinai Peninsula?
Thank you for this question because, as you know, the Egyptian government before 2013 didn't give real attention to Sinai tribes, so they were suffering from not being considered real Egyptians. As you know, this policy created deep gap between people in the capital and the people in Sinai. So I think this would give the chance to get these leaders of the tribes, and the tribes itself would come to be a real part of Egypt.
Yes. The President also during his speech spoke about supporting different Arab countries since 2013. Can you tell us a bit about the importance of Egypt's role with these Arab countries?
Would you please repeat the question?
The President spoke about Egypt's support for a lot of different Arab countries since 2013. Can you tell us how significant is it for Egypt to lend a hand to Arab countries?
Yes, as you know, Arabic neighbors were missing the important role of Egypt. Sometime most of them underestimated the important historical role of Egypt, the heart of the Arab world. So we have to, this time, we started making such a very deep relations with we restored our place in the heart of Arab world.
Yes, the President also had called for conducting political dialogue with all parties and the youth political powers. How far would this dialogue contribute to building a better future for the nation?
Oh, thank you for this question because as you know, Egyptian state have reached the period of being strong enough to start a dialogue with different political powers who suffered a lot of being outsiders, feeling of outsiders, and who suffered from political conflicts. So I think we give them now, giving them the chance to integrate and to cooperate with each other and to build a bright future for Egypt and to start working together with the government. It would help the whole country to reach that future we like.
Yes, the President also had focused on investing in young people and that this is the best way to keep them away from, extremist ideologies and terrorist groups, whereby they don't have enough time to listen to these distractions. How far did the leadership program help and fulfill these goals by building young leaders?
I think it's very important because يعني the youth should have the role in building their countries, and the youth were trying hard to start working under the umbrella of the government, so they have now the chance to have the important role and to start working with their country. And I think this is a new regime. This is a way to get, as you know, we have
Yes.
The young people have a very big number in Egypt, so we should never let them outsiders. They should play the role. They should have the responsibilities.
Yes. Okay, Dr. Hoda Zakaria, Professor of Political Sociology, thank you so much for joining us over the phone.